Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever, the UK series where we wait for Transport Fever 2. Last time out we spent the entire video making the depots, and I haven't connected, I just realised just now, I haven't connected this side of the depots yet to the main line, but that's okay because that will get done in due course, so that will be sorted out fairly quickly. But we did manage to get this side done, and we bought some trains. I think there's some trains in there ready to go out on the line that we set up. So in this episode there are two things that are going to happen. One, we're going to get these trains out and about, and two, we're going to actually start working out how these lines are going to work, because I don't think having two lines coming in like this is going to be ideal for us. I think we need to actually have a traffic system that starts somewhere here, so that we can actually get trains in and out of each platform pretty easily. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because I think it's going to be rather interesting if we manage to get to that point, and we manage to get that done. Okay, so here are our 4 trains that are ready to get going. Now I'm thinking maybe before we do that, maybe we should actually create our system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initially, well, first of all I'm going to press this so I know what speed. What is what speed? That's 25 miles per hour. So all our junctions are 25. 40 mile per hour wooden tracks is what we have out here, so we're going to fix those. And then what do we have? 60 there, and then what goes up to 100, 80, 100, 100 there. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to do. We need to actually start slowing these down. So we'll go for 40 mile per hour tracks right here. So we're going to build a bunch of 40 mile per hour tracks going out of these. This is where it's going to get really interesting. So I don't actually know how I'm going to pull this off. I hope I can pull this off how I want to pull it off, but mildly concerned that I won't be. I am mildly concerned that I won't be able to do this. Maybe if I go for straight tracks up to, let's have a look. Perhaps straight tracks up to there on each one. That might help me. Yeah, I think that's going to help me get this correct. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. We'll have all the straight tracks out. No, I said straight track, not connecting up to something else track. There. And then we've got to work out how we're going to hook these in. Okay. So those are our tracks. We've got 4 tracks over there. We've got at least 4 tracks coming in here. I'm going to say that we need to upgrade this to be, where's the 60? 60's there. I am actually going to say that 60 needs to go from here. We need to have 60 across that track section. I was thinking more across this track section only. Could I perhaps demolish? Okay, can I do that and then swap this over back to 100? It wants 100 from there. Why can I not have? Why is that not? Why has it done that? Okay. That's not exactly what I want. I want the 100 start past the Oh, I suppose we can deal with that. That'll be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, it will be absolutely fine. No problems there. Okay, so now we have our new 60 track over here. Then we've got our new 40 track. I say new 40 track, it's not really new, is it? It's this area here. And this is where all the interesting things are going to happen. So, if I go for 60 track here, like so. Should I just do it from there? I'll just do it from there. Because this has to, we're going to have track like this. To that. Like that. And where does the 40 come in? There. So what if I was to build... I think the 40 needs to come back. Yep, 14 has to come back. Not that far back though. 40 is going to have to be here. There we go, and then we'll go 60 right here. In fact, first can we make sure that that's lined up properly? I think that's probably the better way of doing it. There we go. That's better. Now I don't know why we've got 40 on the outbound as well, but you know, whatever. This was stupid. There we go. 60 from there. And 60 from there. Lovely. Okay, so now that we've got our 60s, we need to now figure out how the 40s are going to work. So we've got connections all the way across here. It does get a little bit interesting here because obviously we want trains to be able to enter any platform, which means we're going to need a lot of waiting room. So I'm thinking we merge these together. Look. I'm going to attempt this. 40, 40, 40. There we go. Something like that. Yep, okay. Okay, good. And I'll just do that, and I'll I'll autosave. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Autosave is going to make the sound go a bit funny. Right, now what I can do is... Now, what can I do here? I'm not entirely sure. Well, I can demolish this part, actually, because it's not very nice. That part's not very nice anymore. That's better. No, it's still got that little wobble. I was trying to avoid that wobble. Never mind. Okay. So we've got that. Now those could easily connect up over on this side, but we've got our 40s here. Ah, here we go. This is interesting. Now these 40s, they go everywhere. That's the idea. So we know we've got 4 in there. But we don't want 35 across, do we? We could do that into a 40. And then across and across and... Ooh, this is going to be difficult. This is the interesting one. The approach is going to be really, really interesting because I want it so that you can get any train in at any time, and there's plenty of gap for a train to be in and waiting. And that's where things are going to get a little bit more difficult, as it were. I need to think. I mean, essentially, could I not maybe have 6 lines? 6 lines serving 12 platforms? So we've got the 40... We've got that. What if I had a 40 peel off right here? There we go. Look. That's going to help us. This one's already down to 40. Yes, this makes sense now. There. Okay, now we're going to be able to get somewhere. So we could bring that over onto that. I said I wanted 40 there, but it looks like we're not going to get that unless we cut these back and go 40 across there. We can go 40 across there. Okay, hold on. I mean, that's decent. That's kind of decent because from here, if we really wanted to, we could bring... Could we bring that all the way across? We could bring that all the way across. And where could we have people stopping though? There, look. Across. Like that and like that. And then this is a... These are doubles all the way. That gives us plenty of opportunity to have crossings here. Okay, that's good. And alternatively, we could have something that comes straight out from here, straight after the crossing. It's going to be 20 miles per hour, so we'll do one that comes out like... Do we want one that goes at 40 or do we want a 25? We'll try and do a 40 mile per hour one. Like that and like that. Okay, good. Bring ourselves down to 25. Let's do our crossover. I may get rid of these crossovers. Words, they're not coming out at the moment. I may get rid of these crossovers. I'm not entirely sure at this point in time. Okay, that's starting to look somewhat better. He says, completely baffled as to what he's gone and done. Right, new 40s. Can we bring the 40 across to that? That's a possibility. There. And there. That's an easy one. How are we going to do this though? 35? No. Let's try the full 40. There. That's working. Now the 40 for this is going to be interesting. No, it's not. Bring it out right here. Is that construction not possible? That's not possible. That's too close. I don't particularly like that. Okay, we'll cut that back then. Let's try the inside one first. Construction not possible. Well, how do you want it possible? Where's the possible on this? There. That's the possible. Okay, we'll do that and that, which makes this one not exactly the happiest. Unless we do that. I mean, that's a possibility right there. Could I take that? I guess I could. Straight into the platform. Let's see what that looks like, and then what's the opposite? There's a second one right there. With a slip there, potentially there and there. And then that can go off that way if it needs to. That's the approach. Oh boy. I need to take a screenshot of that approach. How am I going to get a good screenshot of this? Well, I suppose that's a decent-ish. No. Maybe that way. It's a better approach than I have done before, even though it looks a little bit more convoluted. I like the Y junction there. Maybe I should have done the Ys out here. Essentially, we can't go across on these yet, which is something I want to try and work on. So the junction is going to change. It is going to change for definite. Yeah, definitely going to change. Now, what I'm going to do is release these trains. Sets line all. Let's clone these trains. Let's make another 2 more of them. Sets line all. Alright, and let's follow one. And in fact, let's save this. Then we come back to this point and do some edits. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff there. Right. Okay, great signals. That man looks a little bit confused as to what's going on in life. He's like, what is this? What is life? I do like these engines though. They're nice. That's not the noise they're supposed to make. Right, so that should now pull up to this one. I'm hoping. Is it? Are you moving? You're moving. And we should see no... Well, there shouldn't be anything overall. Do we need to see the speed of this thing? Yeah, we'll bring up the speed and leave the speed there. There we go. There should be no passengers at all. 26 happy miles per hour. I like that. Alright, there are things that are going to have to change here. I need something getting across on this side too. Otherwise, it's not going to work. How do I? See, I've got the Y there. Maybe I need to put the Y on this one, there and there, and then further out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Passengers available? None. That's fine though. That's bit more like the noise we should be getting. Is this a Great Western engine? I think it is. I'm not actually sure. No, it's not. It's a 222. No, I don't think it's a Great Western. I see the 222 though. 2 driving right there. 2 front, 2 trailing. Oh, look, another train's coming in. Happy, happy days. It says twin on board. Let's see what sort of speeds we can get out of this train then. So we're going to 24 miles per hour. $25, $26. Not very fast. Not very fast at all. Now that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. We need to have signal priority. That's something else we need. Yeah, we definitely need signal priority. I mean, it's very unusual that that's what happened anyway. You wouldn't get to see something like this. Overall, that looks really nice. Also, I think we can fix the bumps there. Just flatten that out. Yeah, look, you can see the bumps. If we could just flatten it all the way, that would be ideal. Anyway, bring this up again. Keep an eye on it. Oh, what's with the lag? Once again back up to 26 miles per hour, 27 miles per hour now. So I think the top speed on these trains is 37. I do like that, that's nice, that's the kind of image I was hoping for. So you'd have the water down there through the trees and the train line. Just put a little fence along the train line just to make sure everything is safe and proper. And by doing that, I think overall it would look good. 33 miles per hour. Now we're rolling. We're really thundering along now. For 1850. Is it 1850? That's cool. I mean, I might not roll it back. I might just leave it sort of where it is. I don't think I need to roll it back, given how slow time is progressing in this one. Thanks to F2KX. Yeah, and his mod that allows us to slow time down. Time progression times 5 slower, times 4 slower. So it's a quarter of the speed, which is awesome. So if we end up in June, I'm not going to do that. There's loads of things we can do by the time we even just reach the end of 1850. But I will end this episode as soon as we get over to the end of this line. Let's have a look. Nobody waiting at the platform, as you would expect, currently. So nobody would be at the platform just yet, because as you can see there's no way for us to get there. That sounds like a British train station. How strange. I mean, I'm saying how strange, it's supposed to sound like a British train station, but still, being able to hear that is cool. That's rather nice. The other thing I need to do is put the live text, use the live text tool to create the station, or to create the station name. That's something I need to do. So each station's going to have its name on there. Now we've got this bit of a tunnel coming up. This is the only tunnel I think is this the only tunnel we have? No, there's another small tunnel over there. We had no choice, we needed tunnels, unfortunately. I can't imagine these trains managing to make it over these hills in any which way, shape or form. I mean, it's nice that it goes through a tunnel. It's not a huge tunnel, as I said, which is important. May 29th, yeah, it'll be... I think we'll be in June by the time we reach Spalding. Come on, I know you're getting ready to leave the tunnel. 3, 2, 1, out. Nope, not quite. There's this. Lovely. It's a shame they don't whistle going into the tunnel. Over the viaducts we go. This would be nice because you could have it going over the viaduct and you'd have a freight line there. And unfortunately I don't think we can fit a freight line underneath. Not at this elevation anyway. But it would be nice nonetheless to have a freight line. Maybe even join up to the passenger line. I mean, this is going to be 4-track all the way, I think. There's the river once again. I don't know what to name the river. I'm thinking of actually giving that river a name. If you have any suggestions, please do leave us in the comments box below. Now that would be rather helpful. .37 miles per hour, okay, so 36 miles per hour. I think it was going a little bit faster, but since we're going uphill, you can see it is actually losing steam as we go up the hill. Not massively, I think it reached 40 though, doesn't it? I think it did, so perhaps we are losing a little bit more steam than I thought. But it's not too bad because we go through this second short tunnel of a few hundred meters. Now pop out the other end. How long is this train? Just to take a check on the length of the train, and I'll give you an idea as to how long these trains are going to end up. This train is 53 meters long. No train is going to end up more than 3 times the length of this one. So that's the idea, 3 times the length of this one and no more. That is for passenger trains. Freight trains will end up a maximum of 6 or 7 times the length of this one. That's the idea for this series anyway. 41 miles per hour, happily pottering along. I do wonder if any of the other trains have picked up a passenger yet. It's nice, it is nice. Slightly uphill again, isn't it? Oh no, it's slightly downhill. There's that slight uphill and then a slight downhill once again. In fact, that's quite a downhill. So let's see what sort of speed we reach here. If anything, maybe 41 miles per hour was the top speed of this, not 37. I picked a different train. No, I think 41 miles per hour is the top speed. Of course, you could just put it into coast and then you'd be able to get a lot more speed out of it. And there we are at Spalding, and there's clearly nobody waiting there because there's only that little bit Oh look, they've decided to create a road down that way. Lovely. So have they tried anything? No. No, they don't really care. So nobody on any of these trains. Nope. Nobody on any of the trains at all. I mean, these trains are still trying to sort of split themselves up, which is absolutely fine. That's the idea. I think those trains are a bit close to each other. Although that's one, is it leaving or is it? No, waiting for free path. No, so that will hold. That should help us quite nicely. This one's going to also wait. So we are trying to clear up the paths as best as we possibly can, but that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever, the UK series where we wait for Transports Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. Next episode, we are going to... I suppose we'll 4-track this thing and we'll sort out the approach onto these platforms, so we'll do that, and then we'll see if we can get some passengers actually using the station with some buses. So that might be quite interesting, so make sure you stay tuned to see that and see if my plans actually come to fruition, and if any of it actually does, more so actually go to plan. I'll see you guys then.